Welcome to the Avera Orthopedics postgame show on Midco Sports Network.
It's gone final here at the Betty. North Dakota State 62, North Dakota 45, a 17-point win for the Bison in which they were comfortable really from start to finish. Alex Heinert, Zach Dosch here with you from Grand Forks to wrap things up. Impressive performance by the Bison again as they improve to 5-0 in summer league play.
You know, it's funny because Coach Richmond's kind of trying to find things to grab onto, as you were alluding to. Okay, so what do I get on our team about as shoot-around tomorrow? I can't even manufacture anything. It's one of the best defensive possessions, or best defensive games, really, that I have ever seen a team play in their ability to execute and get rebounds and not foul. Just incredibly impressive. I mean, I don't even really know what to say other than it was a clinic tonight. Yeah,
especially on the road again against your biggest rival. As we look at the second half highlights, the Bison led by 17 at the break. Philip Abracha, 6 points in the first half, 8 more coming in the second. He had a couple of moments there where he sparked North Dakota, got him within 11. It looked like maybe they were going to fight their way back, but just not enough around him in the end. Although Padom, nice spark off the bench for Bentu today.
Yeah, Bentu was really the one that gave him a lift off the bench, was able to loosen up this NDSU defense maybe a little bit by knocking down a couple of threes, keep that lead in somewhat arm's reach as they were going down the second half. But, you know, we saw Phil Abracha, every time he touched the ball, there was 2 or 3 Bison around him every time.
Rocky Cruiser, another steady performance for him, double figures again for the big man from White Bear Lake.
And again, this NDSU team just takes what the defense gives them, and tonight it was Rocky Cruiser on the outside, and it was really their guards that were posting up.
11 and 6 for Cruiser, 13 points for Grant Nelson, one off his career high. Those 3 big blocks all coming in the first half as well. You see it there again, we talked about it. No free throws in the game for North Dakota. North Dakota State doing a nice job at the line when they got the opportunities to. Neither side shot it very well from deep, but North Dakota State's defense in the end. The story in this one, just outstanding from start to finish.
Yeah, it wasn't a bunch of steals or a bunch of showy plays or anything like that. It was just solid possession after solid possession, finishing with rebounds, not fouling, making UND shoot over the top of them. And UND just couldn't get anything going. They couldn't get any momentum, and it was never much of a game here for most of the second half.
You're David Richmond, of course, happy about the win. And like you said, not a lot of things from our perspective to work on. I'm sure they will make some adjustments, though, for the second for UND. Quite a bit to work on between now and tomorrow. NDSU now in sole possession of first place, 5-0. Perfect start to their conference season. North Dakota, again, that opportunity to get within a game of the Bison goes by the wayside as they fall now to 2 and 3.
Yeah, and with UND, obviously home games, if they can split against NDSU, that's still a win. If you would tell Coach Sather that, hey, you're going to split with NDSU coming into this weekend, he would take that. So it's very important for them to put this loss away, right, and then come out with a very strong showing, particularly in the first 5 minutes of the game tomorrow.
We say this all the time in hockey, but you almost have to have that bartender's mentality, that goalie mentality of washing away the last goal that you gave up and then starting anew, and that's what North Dakota's got to do tomorrow now as they get the rematch 22 hours from now.
Yeah, I mean, if they want to break down the game tape from tonight, UND that is, you know, it's going to be a laundry list, right? And so I think the first and foremost thing is the level of aggression that they came out with, particularly Tyree and Acho putting the ball on the floor, getting downhill. And I think Bentu Padom probably earned a little bit more playing time. I think we're going to see him a little bit earlier tomorrow. He's one of the guys that's not afraid to let it fly, and UND needs a little bit of that right now.
Not a lot of time to think about the win or the loss for either of these teams. Again, they'll be back at it tomorrow. Pre-game at 7:15, opening tip at 7:30. That, of course, the second game of 2. The women's game will start pre-game at 4:45, opening tip at 5 o'clock. All North Dakota State today. The Bison get the 62-45 win over UND to improve to 5-0 in conference play. On behalf of Jeremy Klein, our producer, Mike Dermott, our director, Mary Horton, our technical director, our entire Midco SN team, he's Zach Dosch, I'm Alex Heinert. Thanks for watching. Good night.